Blitz. Today, well actually, second video today, we are going to talk about why the Republic used the Venator as their main capital ship and an improvement to that. Now, as you all know, the Venator is a good all-around ship. It's okay defensive-wise. It's a great carrier, and it's got pretty tough weaponry and hull. But the thing about it, it's not really dedicated for frontline combat, as you see in shows like Star Wars: The Clone Wars, where the Venators are at the front of battle, soaking up all the damage. So, some people know that according to the EU, that the Venator was actually being replaced as a frontline capital ship with the Victory line and the Imperator line. Now most people will think, well, why were they being replaced by a ship used by the Empire? Well, the Empire inherited the Imperial line. The Imperator is what is called the Imperial One, which is the first line of the Imperial design. But it was being built and put into production and being sent off to combat during the Clone Wars, where it was given the name the Imperator before it was changed to the Imperial One. And then you've also got the Victory, which was also used by the Empire for a short time, and upgraded to the Victory 2 before being fully replaced by the Imperial 2. So, those are two ships that were used by the Venator. But the Republic probably used the Venator because how much damage it could absorb. This thing could take a beating. It could probably soak up a bunch of damage from with shields up. New off the shelf Venator could probably absorb as much firepower as an Imperial 2, which is an insane amount of firepower, and it could probably go for a decent time. But the problem with it, it's a carrier ship. It's not meant for frontline combat, which is where the Republic went wrong. I know that it was either that or the Acclimator, but there's so many other ships you could have chosen, probably a lot cheaper. I know the Republic had high quality starfighters, but still, the Venator could hold up to roughly 400, 500 starfighters. You never see that in any of the films or the shows. They only hold at max 100, 150. Not near this much. Because you have too many ships that can hold 400 plus starfighters, and they only take 150. That's just a waste of space. So, I am proposing something better. It's called the Venator class Star Destroyer. Okay, so it's got a length of 1,550 meters. So it's a little bit over 300 meters longer than the Venator. It has a max speed of 17,050 meters per second. So it's fast. It's a fast ship. It can travel over its own body length in 1 second. It's got 3 weapon pillboxes, or 3 weapons bunkers, same thing. So the thing with these is that they are actually able to carry 16 different kinds of guns. And then you could fit 16 heavy turbo lasers into one of these, and you could fit a lot more smaller guns. You could probably fit a couple of AT-ATs in here, or not AT-ATs, AT-TEs, and then just have master rifle cannons poking out of them, able to hit, and they're so accurate that they could probably take down starfighters. So So those things are just pure BA, just BA guns. So that thing is more of an offensive tool than defensive, but positioned correctly, they could be used defensive. Now, it's got 10 dual heavy turret lasers, which are on the sides of the command bridge. The thing is, so unlike the Venator, where they've only got them stationary at this way, these actually sit on a platform that can rotate. So instead of being stuck in this position, they can rotate to about 45 degrees, so they all have clear fire of a ship in front of them, but they can also be retracted to this position for a strong broadside. That way you have firepower from all over your ship, so you're able to get 5 times as much power as you would just having firepower as you would just having this. And then you've also got 2 7-turret bubble turbo lasers, and I think it's these ones that are the bubble turret lasers. So they can fire. They're broadside weapons. So they're supposed to, when you get next to a ship, they're supposed to just be at the shield and the hull and create create a weakness in the armor for sometimes, depending on what you want, either a ship to get in there or to get towards the main reactor, which is usually where you want to go, unless there's a high value target. It's got 2 octuple bubble turbo lasers, which are on the front. They're meant to just long range attack a shield and the whole of a ship. And it's got 250 laser cannons spread all around it, compared to the, I want to say, around 50 laser cannons on Venator. I'd have to look that back up because it's been a while. And it has a capacity of 50 ARC-170 sized fighters, which are stored in a hangar underneath. So it's not a dedicated carrier unlike the Venator. So I think this would be a much, much better solution compared to the Venator class Star Destroyer. So, and I actually got this idea from Eckhart's Ladder. I'll put a link to his channel down in the description. So if you guys want to go check him out, I highly think you should if you're a huge fan of Star Wars or just sci-fi in general. And he is amazing. In fact, he's the one who led me to find FractalSponge, who made these ships here on my screen. I just have an entire folder of pictures I saved from him. I'll also leave a link to his website, FractalSponge's website, down in the description below. Before I forget, well, actually 2 announcements. So, first, we have an actual fandom. I have an actual fandom now, the Gamdor fandom, and you guys can go check it out. There's not much on it now, but as I progress with the Gamdor, there will be a lot more content on there. And right now I have the main homepage, and then I've also got what the Gamdor looked like and the cast system of the Gamdor. I'll put a link to the fandom in the description as well. And then the second, I want to try to start a sort of weekly sort of live stream thing. So I want to do every weekend sort of online gaming with my cousin and put it on this channel. I'm going to do it on live streams, but because of the way my live streams work and how slow my computer is and stuff, they're only going to be up for that small time. So on Saturdays or Sundays, keep watch for the live streams. And so I have to talk with my cousin about that, but you should be able to, you might be able to see one coming up next weekend. So yeah, and I guess that's all, and peace out, Dragon Blaze.